What's up, guys? So I'm going to show you in real time how I did this like chocolate brown smoky look. Obviously I don't have my mascara on yet because we'll do that after, but I'm going to show you the colors that we're using. We're using butterscotch, cocoa, coal, Salem, and Foxy. So all I did to get started, and then I have my handy dandy cleaning tile. It just takes off any excess product. So I first start by just dipping into butterscotch and tap off any excess. And I'm just gonna start tapping that on my eye and then like kind of just windshield wiper motioning that all over the lid. Very simple. I don't really worry about it being too perfect because this is just that base color that's gonna be built up and just kind of have that warmth from underneath. Because it's a smoky look, it's not like I'm worried about it being absolutely perfect, but the key in my opinion with a good smoky eye is to start with a decently light, like neutral or warm base, so that way there's like an ombre effect coming from underneath. So tap on butterscotch, bring a little bit of that under the eye. I'll flip over to this end and just kind of drag that under the lower lash line. Okay, so now I'm gonna flip over to the smaller, denser side of the brush. This brush I'm using is the Bright brush. And the reason for going to the smaller side is because these next colors I'm gonna use are dark and I don't want a bunch of dark all over the lid. So I'm gonna start with this lighter chocolatey brown called Cocoa. Tap off any excess, and I'm not going all the way to the outer corner. I'm actually gonna go kind of in the inner outer corner, if that makes sense, because I'm gonna put coal out here. So I'm just tapping this chocolate color on. I'll bring a little excess down on the lower lash line. And then now I will go and tap into coal. I'm not really worrying about cleaning the brush off because they're just all dark colors. But I'm just tapping that off in that outer corner and almost creating like a Pac-Man shape where it's like a mouth. So this is the outer rounded edge, slightly rounded. I'm actually making it more of like an arrow. That might be a better descriptor. It's not super rounded. But putting coal on the outside, so we have cocoa and then coal. And then I will bring a little of that down that outer corner of the lash line. And then I'm gonna take the fluffy end of this brush and I'm just going to tap into both of those colors just to kind of blend them. Cut me off, but I'm just saying I'm just tapping in, just trying to like soften the dark outer corner. And then we're gonna go into Salem, which is the darkest. It's a black color. This is how I like to do all of my eyeliner. So whenever you guys ask how I do the eyeliner, it's really with just a black eyeshadow. And the key is start with less. It's kind of like doing the 3D makeup. Just start touching it on the lash line. Again, this is why I like smoky looks, because they don't have to be perfect. It's just like you're just creating a gradient. And because we're doing this look like super smoky, I'm gonna bring it in a little bit farther than I usually do. Usually I just keep it on that outer corner, but because we're just trying to create like a really smoldery dark look, I'm gonna tap Salem all the way into the inner corner, leaving just that inner corner alone. So I'll just lightly pick up more as I go, but still keeping it light. And as you can see, I'm literally just tapping, just touching. And then that's literally the final piece, is just taking a little bit of this Foxy and tapping it on the inner corner. And there you go. Just kidding, that's not the total end. I'm gonna just show you guys how I perfect everything. So now that I have every color where it needs to go, I will see if there's like any specific area that I need to add a little bit of depth to. So obviously when I put Foxy there, it kind of goes over the Salem. So if I wanna, I could leave it alone, but if I wanna really create that smokiness, I can just tap Salem right back on top of there. If I want to bring butterscotch farther into the inner corner, I'm definitely going to want to really wipe off the excess Salem on the brush. Maybe even take it on the microfiber cloth and just wipe it off. And then I'll go in with that light shade butterscotch and really bring it onto the inner corner of the eye to really create that smoky, colorful look. And then once I put my mascara on, it's gonna just look even darker. But if it looks a little crazy right now, that's totally fine. Once you put mascara on, it's gonna complete it. So let me go put the mascara on. Okay, mascara is on and this is the final look. Hope you guys enjoyed this and you like the way that it all came together. On my cheeks, in case you're curious, I used Sandstone, Tiger Lily, and Frenchie. I did kind of like an ombre look on my cheeks and on my lips. So if you guys have any questions, obviously always feel free to leave it in the comments and I will answer you right away. But I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial.